hope you're gonna have an awesome day today. Arrowverse here. If you have already, can you do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button? Or you had to go ahead and push that bell for notifications also you can get the scoop of my newest upcoming videos. And right now, this is gonna be a recap video of the latest episode of The Flash. Alright. Well, this was one hell of an episode, and I really did enjoy it I'm not going to spoil it because let's do a recap on this. Alright, right now in Central City, on the alerts, Chester is talking to Barry, says that there's a fire afoot. And so Barry's running to the crime scene where the fire's at. But the fire's already put out for some reason why, and some scientists are thanking Barry for saving their lives. Basically, they thought that Barry was the one who extinguished the fire and got them out on time. And yes, it was oddly weird. Barry thinks that there's a new speedster in town, so that's when he talks to Joe about it. But then again, Joe asks him, what about you and Caitlin? Are you two on good terms? And Barry said, I'm not entirely sure if we're on good terms. I'm pretty sure that after Barry left her house, yeah, things got a little complicated. Meanwhile, since Iris is MIA, Allegra is taking over the Citizen. Then she gets a text message from Lydia. Yes, Lydia is an old friend. Both of them used to be in a gang. This was a ruthless gang, and let's just say the leaders are two dangerous metas. Yes, they're actually spying on Lydia as we speak. So what Barry wants to do is he's investigating the scene, like try to see if anything ever actually happened. The thing is that a speedster did come in here, but this speedster set the fire and put it out, but stole Hippotor. So he stole a Hippotor, and now Barry thinks that I had to go see Dawn because this may have Dawn written all over it. Meanwhile, Chester gets a alert text message from Allegra saying that she needs some help. So Allegra is staying a little late because she wants to interview Lydia. So she has Chester's for his, I guess, specialties when they do this little podcast. Then they had to put the Citizen building on lockdown because two metas are gunning after Lydia and they need to protect her. Meanwhile, at Argus, Leon Yu. Yes, Leon Yu. It's so awesome to see Purgatory again. Barry visits Dawn. He wants to make sure that Dawn is still in his cell, which he is. And Dawn is still powerless. And Dawn is, well, complaining that he's just a weak human. So Barry actually, I guess you could say, tempts Dawn. He thoughts him, meaning he's saying that, I know it must kill you to be powerless and someone else is out there with the speed force. Yes. And basically, you can't do anything about it. And Dawn gets a little angry and says, I'm the one who's supposed to kill you. I am the one. And Barry says, humor me. What's going on? And Dawn says that 8 years ago, what do you think happened? You can't control your powers. Think about that, Barry. And so Allegra actually exposes and shows her powers to the citizens so that they can finally trust her because they've been treating her like dog, all this time. And so Allegra ends up kicking their ass, both metas at the same time, which is pretty cool. Then after she kicks the metas' asses, she goes supersonic. Well, I say Super Saiyan. Yes, it's pretty awesome. And so when she goes Super Saiyan, she only could mutilate the power, I'd say, probably for like 1 to 2 minutes, but then it disintegrates. She has to restore her power. So Lydia is actually on the podcast in the other room. They don't even know it. She's exposing everyone and saying the two metas' real names out loud. Let's just say there are two metas. They need to disappear, but the police have an APB on their names, and they're the most wanted fugitives in Central City. Meanwhile, the citizens, they said to Allegra, don't worry, we'll keep your secret. Now back at Star Labs, Chester and Allegra are telling Barry their adventures and what happened, how they stopped the two bad metas in the gang. It's all over with. Then Barry is impressed, and also they get a video call from, as you can see, Caitlin. Caitlin said that she needs to spend time with her mother and she can't really come back to Starlabs, but she says she loves you guys. She just needs some time alone. Yes, which is understandable because of her predicament and her situation of what happened, especially between her and Barry. It didn't leave off with good terms that much. And so, meanwhile, back at this lab, I guess you could say back at the crime scene, someone revisits in its speedster. Now, this speedster has different type of powers. It's not organic speed. It's the reason why Barry couldn't even sense the speedster. So the speedster tried to get away from Barry, but yeah, this speedster is not that fast. Barry is mad faster than this speedster. She even tried to throw a lightning bolt at Barry. He just did a Gainer Tornado 360 flip over it. And so he says, just calm down, relax, let's just talk. What's going on? She's returning the device, and it's a doctor, actually. And this doctor Barry's actually a fan of. And Barry's actually talking to her and saying that, so since you have this kind of speed force, I think it's kinetic energy speed force she's using. So yeah, she does eventually finally reveal herself to Barry, and well, once she reveals herself to Barry, she has her own team working on it. And her speedster powers, well, it's not organic, but she's still trying to master them. So Barry has an idea. He says that, okay, I'm a fan of yours, but I'm the Flash. I know how to control my powers. I once had a mentor. How about I be your mentor? How's that sound? I could help you control your powers. Seems like there's a new member of Team Flash. Pretty cool, huh? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are new, subscribe to the channel as always. And yes, of course, I'll see you all in the next video.